All right, so yesterday's guys lesson was from page 145. It was Gustar with nouns. Now, when you have verb Gustar, you already know that you have me, te, le, nos, os, and les in front of it. Me gusta is pleasing to me. And then when you use a noun that follows after, you just put the noun, right? For example, me gusta la sopa. I like soup. Now, if you're talking about more than one thing that you like, there's two items, two things, then what you do, you change, well, you add, okay? You add to gusta, you add an N. So you say, me gustan los jugos, like is the case right here. Los jugos is more than one, juices, right? Then your for the gustar part also has to change to an N. Me gustan. Okay, everything else stays the same. Me gusta, ¿te gusta la sopa? Do you like soup? ¿Te gusta la sopa? Notice it's only one thing that you're referring to, so there would be gusta, right? ¿Te gusta? Now, if you're referring to more than one, all you do, you just add N to gusta. And it would be like, ¿te gustan los jugos? Le gusta la sopa. He or she likes soup. Le gustan los jugos. He or she like juices, more than two things, okay? So you're referring to more things, you say gustan, and you're referring to one thing, is gustan, okay? That's pretty much what you guys had to do yesterday. Like this sentence says, I like cereal. Cereal, we're talking about one cereal, right? In general. So you will say, me gusta el cereal. If you're talking about things that are more than one, like when you're referring to grapes, for example, grapes is more than one. Therefore, you say, me gustan, with an N at the end. Me gustan las uvas. So that what the recap from yesterday's lesson. Now, today, what we're going to learn is a very important thing. This will be in your semester exam, okay? There will not be a flip grid for your final exam. It will be an actual exam, okay? So all this information that you're getting right now will be in the exam. We'll give you a study guide for it, but the flip grid that you're turning in this Friday is your last flip grid, your final flip grid. So make sure that, I'm sorry, yeah, your final flip grid, okay, which is due Friday. So this right here that you see that we just went over will be an exam. And also, if you go to page 150, which is what we have to do for today, in page 150, we talk about the conjugation of ER and IR verbs, okay? Conjugation of ER and IR verbs. All verbs, remember, talk about that. All verbs in with AR, ER, or IR. Now, the endings for AR verbs, when we change them, when you replace them, are different than the ones from ER and IR. ER and IR, they share the same ending, by the way, in the present tense. Okay? So this is right here. Let's see if we can get any information from these creatures, which I'm not sure if they're gonna work because the internet's been really, really bad today. So most likely that it won't work. Maybe it will work.
Okay, everybody, listen, we're going to play a game right now.
Most excellent. I love games.
Okay, I hold up a sign, you look at the letters, and tell me whether they go with an ER verb or an IR verb.
It's IR. IR.
It's ER.
Wait a minute, little dudes. It's both, right?
Ding, ding, ding! We have a winner! That's right, Pablo, it's both. See? Come, read it. Okay, let's try it again.
It's ER. ER.
It's IR.
Whoa, hold on. Both again, right?
Let's go surprise! That's right! Come, viven. Okay, last time.
IR. It's IR. Most excellent, little dudes. The only time the endings are different is in the nosotros and the vosotros forms. Finally,
We did it.
can we go now?
I'm tired.
I'm hungry.
I think there's something good on TV.
All right, so ER and IR verbs, they share the same endings, okay? So do you remember hablar? How do you say I speak? Anyone? Yo hablo, right? Yo hablo. So the ending for yo in ER and IR verbs is the same one as AR for yo, okay? It's an O. So you get rid of the IR, you get rid of ER, AR, and you put an O. Do you have this verb right here? It's called vender, which is to sell. Just think about when you go to the vending machine, vending machine, because it's a vendor is selling you something. That word comes from the Latin. That's why it's similar in English, Spanish, and even Italian, another word. Vender, vending, a vendor, okay? There's a lot of vendors in the festival. A lot of people that are selling things, okay? Vender is the verb. So you get rid of ER and you put an O for yo and you say, I sell. Yo vendo. Okay? Now, how would you say you speak? Anyone? You speak. Tú hablas, right? Hablas with an AS. Now, for ER and IR verb, you change the A to an E. So it will be S. Then there, you get rid of ER and put ES. To vendes. So the A changes to an E when it's for ER and IR verbs. Usted, él, ella will always share the same form of the verb. So here will be an E. Vende. He or she herself. Nosotros or nosotras is vendemos. Now for ER verbs. Now here is the only two places where they have their own. Hemos is for ER and imos is for IR. Vosotros vendéis, you all sell. Ustedes, ellos and ellas share the same form of the verb. En is the end, is the ending for that. Venden. Okay, so again, the only place that they have their own endings for ER, verbs that end with ER, is hemos. For verbs that end with IR is imos. Same thing for vosotros. Vendéis is for ER, and for IR is just the IS. It says here, Mario vende comida en la cafetería. Mario sells food in the cafeteria. He's doing the action. It's Mario who's doing the action. It's a he, right? So you find who's él. And you put the correct ending for the verb, for the subject that it applies, which will be Mario vende. With IR, they have the same ending except en nosotros and vosotros. See, compartir means to share. Ends with IR. You're going to change the ending. You're going to drop the IR and put a O for yo. Yo comparto. I share. You're going for two, you're going to drop the IR here. You're going to get rid of it and put ES. Compartes. Tú compartes. You share. Usted, él and ella, he, you formally, and she share. You get rid of the IR here, ending E. He shares. She shares. You, using the state form, shares. Nosotros, again, see the difference here? Vender ends with ER. Compartir ends with IR. So for ER verbs in the nosotros, it's hemos, the ending. But for IR verbs, it's hemos. It kind of makes sense, right? Because it's an IR. Hemos, compartimos, we share. For vosotros es compartís. You share. You all share. Ustedes, ellos, and ellas, they share the same ending as well. Comparten. EN. They share. These are the endings for ER and IR verbs. Now, in page 105 and 107 in your workbook, you can continue practicing. That's what is due also for this week. And the next activities, which is from page 151. In page 151, what you do is pretty much you have to tell who these people eat or drink. For activity 13. So they tell you right here the people. The people represent, well, the subject pronouns represent the people, right? They're the subject. So Rodrigo is a he, so it will be él. And what he likes to eat is cereal. So you will find the verb for eat, which is comer. And the verb for drink is beber. Both of them are ER verbs. So you say, Rodrigo y Marisol beben, no beber, right? Beben uvas. And it's beben because it's a group of them. It's two of them. For two will be bebes, refresco. Ustedes, pan is bread. So they are not going to eat, they're going to eat bread, right? So it will be, ustedes comen pan. Marisol y yo comemos sopa. Ana come hamburguesa. Usted come sándwiches. Yo bebo, because it's juice, right? Yo bebo jugo de naranja. Y los maestros beben café. So the subject determines which ending you go. Activity 14, the same thing. What you have to do here, tell what these people are doing and where they are right now. Marisol, vender fruta, that's what she's doing, okay? So you will say Marisol vende, because you get rid of ER, you conjugate it, you change it. Marisol vende fruta. Ahora está en la cafetería. Now she is in the cafeteria. So that's what you have to do for activity 14. Activity 15, you're going to look at these places. What you do is listen to Marisol. Here you're going to have to listen to Marisol and her friends take notes. Then write sentences saying what does what, and using elements from each column. So right here you have these columns right here that you have to match up who's doing what. Okay, but you have to listen to it first to be able to create the sentences. Okay, so that's what you have to do today. These are the activities. Again, this will be part of the test of this final semester exam. Okay, now the rest of it, the rest of the day after you finish this, please use to complete your Flipgrid, which is due Friday. Okay.